I just wanted to talk a little bit about chemtrails. We see a lot of chemtrails these days, especially in the summertime, across the sky. And we've been wondering for years what they are all about, and I think I found that out. They're spraying aluminum particulate in the air, and what happens is each summer, over the couple summers, over 3-4 summers that they've been doing this, or more or longer, because this has been going on for quite a while, they have been accumulating aluminum particulate in our nasal cavity, and because our bodies don't digest aluminum or metals, they sit there and the particulate increases, parts per million, increase over each summer that they're doing this, and our head acts like an antenna and is able to you're able to hear the EMF audio transmissions that they are sending through what I believe Darpa, right? Darpa is used to gang stalk people, to bombard the public all over the place. This is happening all over the world. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but I'm just saying that if you do your research, gang stalking and EMF audio transmission and audio hallucinations, those kind of things are happening all over the world, in every country. In London, in England, it's in Ireland, it is in Saudi Arabia, it is in Turkey, it's in Australia, Russia, United States, it's in Canada. Now, not just that, but they are using a company. I believe that it's a company that is known all over the world for private services. Okay? Look at this. Look at this. I found the ad right here. I have it on my website, and it says right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right here. It says right here. Hey? They can detect crimes before they happen. Before they happen? What the hell is that all about, guys? Before they happen? You've got some kind of technology that we don't know about? Of course you do. It's called microchips in our heads. It's called you fucking with the public. That's what it's called. And you're all over the world, buddy. Gang stalking is happening all over the world. And you are implementing this. You are. What were they planning? What were they doing? Creating as much havoc and as much chaos on the streets and in our communities? For what? To turn us all against each other? Is that what this is about? Is that what this is for? Because you know what? After 220,000 hours of accumulated bombardment, the only thing that you were going to do with me if I didn't get this out, was radicalization. That's the only thing that you were going to do to me, is create a radical. Somebody who would flip out completely. and destroy and destroy and destroy. And you wonder why. You wonder why we have school shootings. You wonder why we have shootings in mosques. You wonder why we have shootings at concerts and gatherings. No, you could have convinced me to do anything, and I know, with accumulated bombardment and stress levels, increased anxiety levels, over a long period of time, that you can actually force somebody into a state where you can cognitively suggest them to do about anything. I know that. Haven't you heard before? And I've heard it 1,000 times. Hey man, something happened. I got into a fight. I seen red, man. I seen red and I didn't know what I was doing. Same thing. When your adrenaline level goes up, your stress level goes up, your anxiety level increases, you black out. And then the sky's the limit. These people with the chips in your head, you're hearing everything, that they can literally guide you like a robot, like a machine. All it would take is one person in every household to turn on their whole family. They would, honest to God, the bombardment was so intense and so ruthless, so aggressive, so sexually perverse and dominant and just disgusting, that I probably would have done anything to escape it. It's still going on. But I'm hoping that we can get this message out so that we can get this stopped for everybody out here, because there's so many people suffering. So many people are suffering. Send this message anywhere you can. Overseas, if you have contacts, share them overseas, anywhere, everywhere, and everywhere you can. Because this was a plan to weed out and destroy us, the democracy, the people that vote for you. Yes, it was. This was the beginning, the first phase, I believe, of communism. Total control and domination. Once you become mechanized, once you become herded, you can't think for yourself. You can't do anything for yourself. They know it before you do, because why? Because they're tapped into your auditory, your visual, your memory, your sensory. They are looking through our eyes, using us. Using us as surveillance tools, illegal surveillance tools, to plot against us and turn us against each other. And I know that because I went through tons of it, and I still am, and they tried everything they could to turn me against my family, my community, my mother, my father. They encouraged violence every step of the way. They encouraged drug addiction. They encouraged to be out there in the streets in the most dangerous positions. When I was in my safe space, they bombarded me 24 hours a day, 5, 6, 7 voices all the time. And as soon as I was in the most dangerous place I could be, they never said a fucking word. Every time. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Now, Another thing I need to discuss is this weed issue we have. Because if you look on the back of the packages of all of the weed products that we're buying in Canada, it says audio hallucinations may occur. Why? Why does it say that? You were setting us up. You were setting us up. Weed smokers would be targets. They as long as they're chipping us and we don't know about it, everybody who gets into a car accident, who goes for surgery now, is being chipped. How long have they been doing this? Audio hallucinations, okay? From weed, bullshit. I've been smoking weed my whole life. I've never had an audio hallucination. But all of a sudden, these audio hallucinations are working their way into communities across fucking Ontario, and I'm going, what the hell's going on here? And then I realize it's happening all over the fucking world, right? Then I read the back of the weed packages and it says, audio hallucinations. I'm going, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Right? Then they can target whoever they want. If you're dealing dope and you're doing it illegally and you're not dealing their dope, you're dealing your own, what do you think would happen to you? You would come down with hallucinations, harassment, bombardment, and if you didn't know who was doing it to you and you were hit blindsided, boom, you'd be gone. You would be fucking gone. Right? Well, big secret's out, guys. Big secret's out. Now you have a lot of explaining to do. A lot.